Yeah!
Hello.
Hello!
Hello.
Hello! Yeah! We are live for the grand final of our 3 days event, Elevate Your Business with the 4 secrets of success. So welcome back in this wonderful space. I don't know you, but I really love this appointment. And I am a little bit sad that today is the last day, but I'm sure that we will enjoy this time together also in this afternoon. I, uh, I am in Rome, and today the weather is really nice. We have the sun, and I'm really proud to be here with this amazing team of international coaches. And we are here to share our experiences, stories, tools about success. We come from different countries, backgrounds, stories, experiences, and we usually meet once a week. We are a team inside the brand of She Heals the World, a firm that from several years is supporting the female entrepreneurship all around the world. And so we met like associate coaches inside this brand, and we are divided in teams, and we met each other in one of the team of the brand, and we started to support each other inside this beautiful container. And during this weekly meeting, we share our ups and downs. We ask, what are your wins for the week? What are your current challenges? And we share experiences, tools, and suggestions to live in the best way our entrepreneurial journey. Because we are coaches, yes, but we are entrepreneurs as well. And so we could enrich our journey to nourish our development, sharing these beautiful stories, suggestions, and tips. And we found that so useful that we decided to spread this beautiful container also outside our weekly meeting. So we decided to create these 3-day live events to share also with you the power of a collective mind. And to quickly introduce myself and then leave the space to the other coaches of the team, I am Miriam Bruera. I'm based in Rome, Italy, but I was born in Turin, in the north of Italy. I'm a business coach, and I started my company some years ago, dedicated to the development of the female entrepreneurship in my country and also in Europe and all around the world, especially in the last year. I love my job because for me, the most joyful moments are the moments when I could see a company that starts and grow, see the success of my clients is really a source of joy and success for me as well. And in these years, I work with hundreds of women in different areas and field of business. And so I love my job because it's different every day. I met a lot of beautiful women in these years, and I feel really grateful for these beautiful encounters because I share my knowledge, my business knowledge with my clients, but also my clients give me a lot as well. We could learn a lot from our clients and also from other professional women. For example, I learn a lot from Phoebe, Leonora, and Maria, our wonderful team. My specialty is to combine strategy and energy because I think that is important to achieve success, have money, clients in our job, but also be fulfilled, satisfied, and our well-being is important as well, our money. So I combine soul and strategy, I could say. And I think that working with the person and the business as well is the best thing. And I know that with our team, we share the same values from different perspectives. So I would leave the space to introduce yourself to these wonderful women. I'm really proud to be here with all of you, creating something wonderful together. And also thank you to our audience, because we saw that a lot of you saw the replay. So yeah, maybe different time zones is 2 p.m. in Italy, but in other countries, maybe there is a different time zone. So welcome if it's morning, afternoon, or evening for every one of you. Yeah, who should go on? Maybe Leonora, because the other day started Maria. So Leonora, do you like to introduce yourself again?
Thanks a lot. I really like the vibe in a way. Like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. So yeah, welcome everyone. And if it's the first day that we are catching up, I'm Leonora. I'm Italian as well, living in Berlin, and I work as a creative business coach. So this means that I mostly work with creative companies or agency and a creative entrepreneur. This means especially those people where the inner journey and the business journey are very tied together. Just to give you an example, like a writer working for his or her book, when he got a rejection, it really hurts physically. So it's not just like selling shoes, which is also like hard to do, but really kind of the entrepreneur or the creative is very much working on yourself, means that you're working on the best tool that you have, right, to work better. So that's kind of and they follow a module, some modules that I find out that's to do with flow. This means I really love this word, especially. So I help people to find their flow in the way they work. And I also use this as a way, so as how do you say, as a system. So flow means for me, like we work on feeling more actually yourself, in loving yourself more. It is the L. O is like organize, so we actually plan and then work and find your flow in a different way. So these are the steps, and you can see that it brings like the human and the business together. So yeah, I'm again really thankful to be here. I really enjoy to be part of this group, and generally I will share later. I'm also a big fan of group generally. So it depends. Peer group are a great resource, and it have been for me in the past, and it still has, because we're not always on the right. I question myself a lot. And if you are like me, welcome to the club in a way. And sharing with others who knows or have already been there or struggling for the same reason, it's a great resource to kind of put the stress down and be able to actually work. Because otherwise, what happened, we know it's going to let you quit. So I'm happy to Marie or Phoebe be.
Should I go? Okay, I'll go. Hi, I'm Phoebe, and I am in Cape Town, South Africa, but I actually live in India. I'm just here sorting out some things, and then I'll be going back. And I am a success, confidence, and lifestyle management coach. My niche market is model celebrities and high-profile entrepreneurs, because I've modeled for almost 20 years, and I understand the pressure of being an entrepreneur, because I've had other business, but also being in the spotlight. So that's why I can sort of empathize with both spheres of that life, but I do work with other people as well. I try to help, well, not I try to, I do. I help people to find a level of success that feels as good on the outside as it looks, as good as it feels, like to feel good on the inside, so it looks good on the outside, but it should feel good on the inside. So basically, whatever you do, I help you to shine authentically from within, because when you have authentic confidence and you're more strong in yourself, then all that chatter and noise doesn't matter. So let's say if you were someone famous and there was a lot of bad stuff written about you or people's opinions on your outfits, you can block out that. But the same goes for anyone who maybe has a nosy family or friends with opinions. Then you just more centered in yourself. And I work with limiting beliefs. I do things quite holistically. So we do look at food as well, and breath work, and the package, whatever somebody comes to me with, is tailored for them. But there are a few special tools. Leonora said that she's a group person, and I immediately thought, oh my God, I'm not. And then I thought, that's interesting that I had that reaction, because actually in mind, which might be a limiting belief, I would say, oh no, I'm not a groups person, and I would shy away from things and do everything by myself until I came to She Heals the World and had access to a mastermind. And I had no idea what a mastermind was, and I was put in this group with other coaches, and that's where I saw my most growth. I also joined a walking group. I've never been a groups person, especially for sports either. I've just gone at it alone. I've never played team sports like hockey, netball, whatever. Whatever I did was myself: surfing, swimming, yoga, walking. And now in the last 2 years, I've really learned the power of being in a group, especially with women, other women, to help you, to share stories, to share wisdom, to share concerns. And you can really learn from anyone, whether they're older than you, younger than you. If their business is brand new, they still have some sort of insight that you might not have gathered along your entrepreneurial journey. So thanks for mentioning that, Leonora, because I saw that was an old pattern where I thought, oh no, that's not me. But now that I've been in these groups and these masterminds and experienced the beauty and the joy and the growth, I will say that I am more open to groups now, because I know the power. And in our group here, we say we are stronger together, and we really are. So that's me. And I hope you enjoyed today. Thank you for coming to the live or to the replay. I'm very grateful to be here, and to everyone who gives us their time to listen to us. Maria.
All right. Thank you, Phoebe. I want to start saying that I relate to what you have just said, because I've always been a person who would avoid, especially staying close to women. That's so interesting, isn't it? I was thinking about this morning, because I have had, unfortunately, very bad experience with women. But I noticed when I started, especially after entering She Heals the World, I noticed it was more a limiting belief that I had, because I have had some bad experiences. But then I started looking for the good experiences as well. And I think also because I enter with my heart open to our group, things started flowing, and we got so well. We got along well with each other. And well, today I love our group, and I can see and I experience growth much more in a more maybe consistent way than alone. So I don't want to do things alone anymore. This is something I have clear in my mind. And yeah, we're going to talk more about that later, I know. So I'm Maria Borges, and I'm speaking from Brazil, from South Brazil. I live here with my husband, with my 4-paw son, Snowflake. And it's been 10 years I have been working with coaching interventions. I work with managers. Most of my clients are managers and entrepreneurs, the ones who are seeking to develop their leadership skills from the inside out. I believe you can achieve better results and sustainable results when you work from the inside out. So I have this holistic approach where we see the whole you, not just parts of you. And with that approach, is a profound approach, you can develop leadership skills in a sustainable way. So I don't teach anything. It's important to make this clear. We as coaches, we don't teach anything, but we open this space for you to learn and discover new things about you as an entrepreneur, as a leader. And it's beautiful, a beautiful process, because when you enter in the process and you're there with your heart open, your mind open, things start going and flowing like magic. It's amazing. I'm in love with this. And what else? Well, I think that's it. I'm a credential coach from ICF. I think it's important to mention that as well. And I specialize in neuroscience and behavior and human management development. Yes, I think now that's it. But if you have any other questions you would like to ask me, feel free to ask here in the chat or later. And thank you again. Thank you, Miriam. I cannot stop saying thank you for this space that you are providing here for all these women to connect and to share and learn. I have been learning a lot those 3 days we are here. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's amazing to stay all together. And today we have also new secrets to share with you, because the topic today is sisterhood. And I think that for every one of us, this word has a different meaning. For example, in Italy, sisterhood is a new concept. I don't know in the situation in your country, but here, for many years, we said that women are not good sisters one to each other, because there are bad feelings, envy, and in working places, they want to make career and maybe step on other women to reach their goal. Yes, I think the question is not so easy to understand and to analyze, but probably it's because in Italy, maybe in the past, today, fortunately, something is going to change, but the leadership role were in the hands of men. And it wasn't easy for women to reach the highest position in companies or to become entrepreneurs. And so when these women reach the top or want to reach the top, they try everything to reach this role, also sometimes being rude with other women. And so it's not so easy in a working environment to be sister one to another, to help and support each other in a non-competitive way. And also in the entrepreneurial mind, maybe your competitor could be someone that you fear, because your competitor could take from you your clients, or be the first in the market, and you maybe will lose part of your job. But I think that instead, entrepreneurship could be really a huge support and a huge opportunity to experience what sisterhood really is. Because I don't know your experience, but in my experience, I found a lot of wonderful women entrepreneurs that really are able to support each other in the ups and downs of the entrepreneurial journey. And for me, it was a new experience. Because in the past, when I work in companies, maybe I don't have so good relationship with women, sometimes quite good, sometimes not so good. But I didn't find a beautiful environment like when I became a coach and started my own company. I felt really alone at the beginning, because I wasn't born in an entrepreneurial family. So my parents, my partner, everyone had a completely different working experience. No entrepreneurs in my family, so I was the first. And that was really challenging at the beginning because people told me, oh, you are crazy, you want to start your own company, it's not safe, you will lose money. Women entrepreneurs, because I started working with women entrepreneurs. So in Italy, the number of women entrepreneurs some years ago wasn't so big. So people told me, Miriam, you are crazy. You want to start your business with this kind of target. You will fail. You won't have clients. Stay with your job and stay safe. Because I think only another entrepreneurial mind is able to really feel you and understand you. Maybe your friends, your family really loves you. They want to protect you, but business means going outside your comfort zone. Business means going in the future without knowing if you will have success or you will fail. Maybe the bot, you will experience the bot. And I don't know your experience, but I think that I really had good luck in meeting a lot of wonderful women along my journey in the entrepreneurial world.
Yeah, you said so many good things. I had so much to unpack from what you said. The one thing which is a great mindset shift so that we don't see each other as competition, because I think that's where that evilness stems from, is that you see someone as your competitor or they'll take your clients. You can't take anyone's clients from anyone, because what's meant for you will come to you, and whatever's meant for you won't pass you. And if you believe that there's enough for everyone, there is enough food in this world. There are people starving to death, but actually there is enough food. Look how much food the West throws away every day. Look how much food is going to feed animals, like livestock for the meat industry. That grain or those crops could obviously rather feed humans. Instead, that's a whole other topic. But if you believe that there's enough for everyone and you have this sense of abundance mindset, and you know what's meant for you will come to you, that also will help you to shift things. And I mentioned, I think, the mindset day. Once I made the decision, okay, I'm going to try to be brave and do coaching, have a coaching business. From that moment, I said lots of doors just started to open, and many of them were top women in this game. I had access to, like, you know how we do this free event. So I said, I think yesterday or the day before, I sign up for everything. Like, I was now wanted to learn from other people because it was a whole new industry. But so many of those women who are making 6-7 figures every month in their business, like they're at the top of their game, was so helpful to me. They would write to me, are you okay? They check in, how's your business going? And they never tried to make a sale. They were just genuinely kind to me. So I think if you believe that people are kind and you have that, like Maria said, she came with her heart open, I think you'll get the same kind of treatment, just to believe that people are inherently good. That's definitely something. And I think now more than ever, we need more female heart-centered businesses, because the world has been built for men. The way that we work, the way that we're forced to work, the hours that we work. Yesterday, we spoke about like working with your own energy, and listening to your body, because women are totally different to men. Our bodies work in a completely different way, and we have to work in a way that serves us. But it's very hard when you're working in a man's world, which is made for a 24-hour cycle where we have a different cycle. So the more women are there and the more women we can support and help grow, the better it would be for the planet. I think it's not going to be as harsh, but also for society, for children. So I think it's very important that women support each other in business. If you see a lady selling candles, I don't know why I always use candles as an example, but if you see somebody has a small business and she's selling candles or she's selling t-shirts, rather support that woman with her small business and help her to grow, because it's obviously a passion project and something she's doing from her heart, and it will be better. it's just a better way to live, I think, is to support small businesses. And as women, we have to stick together because we have been so downtrodden throughout centuries. So this concept of sisterhood, I think, is very important. Like, cheer other women on, even if you don't know them. Their success is your success at the end of the day. Whatever you're going to put out is going to come back to you energetically. So celebrate other women as though you are celebrating your own success.
Yes, very good, Phoebe. I'd like to add that while you were saying, something came to my mind. If you choose, you who are watching us, you don't need to choose to support other women. You can also choose to support men. I'll give you my example. In my business, I support men and women. And I have more men coming to coaching to develop their leadership skills than women. And I tell them things that they may never heard before. I think they have never heard before. For example, I tell my clients, men, they need to take care better women because, for example, they are not aware of premenstrual cycle. They're not aware of that. So they need to be aware of the women's cycle. And this is something I can tell them. And they are like, oh, I haven't thought about that before. That some days women will not give their best because they are in their period. And you need to respect that. So whenever you choose working for men or women, the world needs you. The world needs you who is going to support. It doesn't matter if you will choose men or women. Most of people I support, again, is men, but I tell them things that maybe nobody would tell them. And at least, I don't know if they really change in their everyday, but at least they are aware that we need to be treated in a different way, not because we are weak. It's not a sign of weakness. Actually, we are much stronger than they are, I think. I have this, I'm pretty sure that we are much stronger, but they at least know that they need to see our potential in a different way. They need to take care of us. And I'm so glad that many men I have already helped, thousands, no? What is the number?
Hundreds?
Hundreds, thank you. Yes, I have helped hundreds of men. And I'm pretty sure that the impact of those hundreds, they probably have impacted already thousands of people have been already impacted because I have helped hundreds and they are here at the top in their companies. So I know this, because of the ripple effect, they will have many people. So I really want to encourage you to seek for help, because the more help you receive, the more help you can get, and you can give help to men and women.
Yeah.
Really made me think, all of you, but going to the feeling of sisterhood, actually, like the word itself, right? What is, and I think that in the end, I'm now a group person, I can say. So I love to be among others in a way, but again, I wasn't like this at the beginning. I'm also like a one-man band in a way, so I do everything by myself. I actually don't even trust people. That's the past, but still. And I would say that especially with women, that's harder sometimes. Maybe it's the Italian culture, maybe it's, I don't know, but I have been working for the last 20 years, I would say definitely 10 years in Women Magazine. Women Magazine, it's made, we're just women. Okay, you have a women director of the magazine because there's the fashion department, there's the beauty department, there's the lifestyle department, but mostly there are a couple of men journalists, but mostly it's women. I wouldn't say that was a very nice kind of together teaming up environment. The director herself, of course, she was a woman, but she had definitely all the director I had, most of them, they had a very male way of managing their power. So you're not kind of getting together. And that's okay. That's okay. We learn from that. But then there is a little shift, and maybe that's kind of, I can share this, that it's not really business related, but that's one of the first time that I really thought, okay, I'm gonna need support. You know, that moment, that switch, especially if you are like, oh, I can do everything by myself. No, I'm gonna do that alone. But then there is a moment when you are actually struggling, maybe more than ever. And in this moment, I think that if you are like me, I start to look around and to actually, I know that I need help, and it's not everyone help, not your family in that moment, because it can support, but not in a specific, let's say, business way. And I was writing a book, and I was felt so lost and lonely, you know. And then I kind of find a writing school, and by myself, I kind of say, okay, why don't we meet every week and we write together? That's online, it's okay. And then we started this group that was just like a writers group. We were working together, meeting and sharing, and it didn't help in the way that, oh, we all published a book. That I would lie saying that, oh, the moment you are in a group, you're going to have success. What changes is you, actually, how I was approaching my writing. And that's maybe good. It's not business related, but still writing has a lot to do with the ups and downs of and what happened was, it was me and the person around me. I wasn't feeling alone. And so that 1% of difference, that okay, I wasn't panicking, which is also a very good and better starting point in a way. And then I could just knowing that other people were struggling like me, well, that's a huge difference, right? I don't know if it's the same for you. And then that was maybe the first group that I created. I was saying the past, and the wild circle, it was called. It's still there. It's actually with Skype, still meeting.
I have a nice experience about Sisterhood, because some years ago, when I was going to launch my company and start my business as a coach, I attended to a business school for coaches. And during this training, I found my buddy. I don't know if every one of us knows what a buddy is. A buddy is a partner, in this case, a business partner. And outside the training, I had this possibility during the course to add weekly call with my buddy, another entrepreneur that was ready to launch her business as well, and was so useful to have this call, because with her we met during this course. We didn't know each other previously, so I had this girl in front of me, knowing nothing about her. And at the beginning, I was a little bit scared, because I was wondering what I will say during this call. It will be useful or a waste of time. But then after meeting this lady, I found so useful to have this weekly call. The courses lasted for 6 months. And at the end of the course, we had this beautiful habit to have this weekly call. And we went on. And so also in the next years, we continue to have this call. And now, guess what? We become friends. We live in different cities here in Italy. And so we met each other live, because for the first time, we had this call online. And then finally, we could hug us in presence, and you are real. You are not only a little window in the video call, and was so exciting. Yeah, was wonderful. So we met online, and then we also met in presence. And in the next year, we had also a collaboration. We created a business partnership, and we had several courses together. And so I think that is a good example
Nice.
of a competitor that become not only a partner, but also a friend. And for me is a really good example of what sisterhood means in my heart. Means real support, means I am here for you. When I had a bad day, you are there for me and I will do the same. So a non-judgmental environment, the sensation of not being alone anymore. But above all, another entrepreneurial mind that really is able to feel you, to understand your ideas, your struggle, and your vision. Because maybe, like I said you previously, when you have a big vision, the other people around you could think that you are crazy. Instead, another entrepreneurial mind is able to really feel you and to share this vision with you and to support you. Yes, you are here for something great. You are here to succeed. You are here to bring a huge impact into the world. And I think that is a good example of how it is possible to support each other as women entrepreneurs.
Yeah, while our normal friends would say, no way, you are crazy thinking about that. We, as entrepreneurs, we would say, that's an interesting idea. Tell me more about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really
Yeah,
love
go
that
ahead.
part, isn't it? Yeah, because then I really love, especially that's where I get curious, because maybe that's kind of an idea, and maybe even if it's 90% to work on, but there's that 10% that there's always something that you can kind of save and say, okay, let's work on this, right? This is and it made me laugh when you said, lots of people say, okay, but I have support, I have my family, they really love me, and that's great. I mean, even it's not for everyone, so it's good to recognize that you are supported, you have your family. But if I go back, I think what my father was saying, I had it was kind of an internship job, even like right after university, in a small television, where I was even having the news, working as a journalist, but very like very small. And when I decide, okay, I stay there maybe less than 1 year, and then I say, okay, I'm going to move and do something else. It wasn't even, it was from employee to employee. So still kind of, what are you doing? Oh no, that's the best thing you can have. I mean, what are you doing? It's a kind of okayish job. I still remember how he was. And then every time, so if I listen to him and I understand, he was really concerned. What are you doing? Why changing when you already have something? And yeah, so that was the best. He would still love to see me there. That's more.
Did he stay in his same job for many, many years? Did he just stay?
He was a teacher, so definitely looking for, so it's a life thing. You are then employed by the states, so kind of definitely safe. But I think he was right, knowing how he is, and I was just not against it. I didn't listen, of course, but but I still think about that. What are you doing?
Yeah, Leonora, my father did exactly this when I told him, Dad, I'm leaving the school, and I was a teacher at that time. I'm leaving the school to open my own business, and said, no way you're going to do that. Being an entrepreneur is so difficult here in Brazil, and yes, it is. But I think it's in the whole world. Now I can see with my clients from the whole world. And he said, no way, it's difficult being an entrepreneur. You are not going to be able to pay your bills. No, don't do that. Stay working for the school because it's safe. And then later I found out that this mindset of feeling safe, it's actually, you are not safe. You are not safe anywhere. You need to build that. Safety comes from within. And you are not safe because you are employed by a company. So yes, being an entrepreneur, it's not easy. If it was easy, we would have, many more people being entrepreneur. So that's why we seek help. We need help and support. Even though when we are working as a 9 to 5 job, we need to seek help. I know many people, they are fired from their companies because they never in their entire career, they never thought about seeking support to develop. Someday they are cut. The company says, okay, we don't need you anymore. You are outdated. So go to the market. And they are like in shock because in their minds, they were safe in the companies. And when they go to the market, they see that they were never safe. And well, we all need help. It doesn't matter if you are a 9 to 5 working for a company as a 9 to 5 job, regular, or if you are an entrepreneur. That's the truth that many people still don't understand that. When I started working as an entrepreneur, I remember the first 3-4 days, I cried a lot because it was like, I used to wake up in the morning, I remember, and then having my clothes on, like I was going outside, but I wouldn't go outside. I would stay home, working from home. And suddenly I felt like an emptiness and crying. Am I doing the right thing? What am I doing? Feeling so insecure. This was 12, 13, 14 years ago, actually, 14. And I remember having this kind of anxiety and sadness and emptiness inside of me because I was completely lost, but I knew I had a dream. I knew I would accomplish. I couldn't understand how, but then in the way later I could figure out. But again, I could figure out because I had help. I started seeking for help, for groups, for networking. I started going to places where entrepreneur minds would be around. Yes.
I think that the thing that most women listening to this will resonate with that story is that as women entrepreneurs, we often face a lot of challenges alone, but the truth is that success grows in community, and that sense of sisterhood can change everything. So like when women come together to share their journeys or their collective wisdom, and we support and accelerate each other's growth, I think that's very important. And I think a lot of people will connect with that. And maybe many of you listening haven't gotten to the point where you have joined a group or you have looked for help or other ladies to connect with, and you're at the stage like Maria spoke about where you're crying alone, or you're thinking that it's just you that can't do this thing, or am I doing the right thing? And it is very important because the concept of shared wisdom, you learn from the experiences of others, and that's going to save you time, and it's going to push you forward and help you to grow faster. Why do you need to make the same mistakes that person's already made? You can learn from their mistakes. I learned so much in our talk yesterday from Leonora and Maria, actually, and I was like, wow, that's cool. They were talking about really good things. I'm sure I learned something from you too, Miriam, because I generally do. But I know that they mentioned 2 things that really stuck in my mind, and I thought, wow, this is very valuable to be here for this hour, because even though I'm the one sharing secrets and imparting wisdom to others watching, I'm learning at the same time whilst listening to them. So that's also a beautiful thing. And when you're in a group, there's a sense of accountability as well. When you're in a nice trusted group, it's going to keep you consistent, and it's going to keep you committed to your goals because you have other people to keep you accountable. You have emotional support, because entrepreneurship can be lonely. Yes, it can be fantastic to go and chase your dreams, but a lot of the time you're alone. And often in the beginning, you're doing everything, your marketing, your social media, your whatever your business is, it's all you by yourself. Leonora said a one-man band, one lady band. But when you have some community, some sort of sisterhood, this is going to provide you a safe space to share your wins, like your triumphs, but also your struggles. So you can just air it to a community that actually understands you. Because if you go to your husband who has a 9-to-5 job and you tell him these struggles, he might not understand what you're actually going through. But other entrepreneurs can they can really understand. And I would say that in my journey, one of the most transformative parts has been meeting with Leonora, Miriam, Maria, being in the inner circle. I've see, I said I'm not a group person, but I've had access to quite a few She Heals the World inner circles with various coach leaders. And they've been amazing, because when you go into the breakout room, it's always someone different. And even though it's nice when sometimes you're in a small mastermind, like how we have our meetings, I get to know them and I get to learn week by week from them. But this breakout, it's something fresh and very powerful. Like I've really learned a lot, grown a lot. It's pushed me in all sorts of ways. I'm much more confident as a person, and in groups, I'm like, I used to get very nervous in groups. That was the thing. But now I don't really care. Like I'm here, I'm happy to meet them. I'm happy to be on the camera. I'm happy to go to my walking group. I don't have that anxiety that used to hold me back, like with groups. And that's from coming to the groups and seeing that other ladies are there to support me, even though they don't know me. And I can learn from them, We can share our experiences and we can support each other in our businesses, and we can do this whilst we grow as individuals. And it's very exciting to see the growth of other ladies in your group as well. And you hear, oh, wow, they did X, Y, and Z, or they got over X, Y, and Z, or they got this client. They can do it, so can I. They were at this point just 3 weeks ago, and look at them, they're doing it. I can do it too. So it is really, really wonderful to have this sense of community and sisterhood in entrepreneurship. So
yeah, I just would like to add to what you're just saying, Phoebe. Especially when we are, and when we listen to someone being vulnerable in a safe space, we relate to that and we can learn a lot. For example, you just said that you were not comfortable with groups. So maybe some people now are thinking, oh, I'm not comfortable too. So it's important, this safe space where we are not here to judge people. Judgment needs to stay out of the game. So we are here to learn. Yeah. And then she has that, I have that too. I remember once a client, she heard something from me, the imposter syndrome, something I have worked many years ago. And I thought that I had that. And she told me, Maria, I could never imagine you having that imposter syndrome. You look so independent. You look so strong. That never passed to my mind. And I was like, yes. So it's not a problem, but it's important to have the safe space to share this. And then when you share this, you are also able to heal from things and to train your mind to go to the next level. So now, for example, Phoebe, you are okay with groups. You can stay here, but you have developed this. It's like you trained your mind to be here.
Yeah, really like what you just said, and it came to my mind the fact that sometimes we also have resistance in joining groups because we think, and that's kind of a belief, or I would say like kind of a limiting belief, especially women, that we have to deal and figure it out everything by ourselves. At least, I mean, especially because we are compare ourselves, or we see that most of the time power is in men's hand, and we think, oh no, I need to be strong. Kind of sharing with others means that I'm not strong enough, that I need help, support, and that's bad. But the moment you kind of accept that it's not you, right? So lots of people say, no, I don't need a group. I just need another course. I need to learn new skills, which is also great. But having that support that can give you like the right kind of direction in a way. So it's also accepting that we are vulnerable and not perfect, but you're not alone in this not being perfect, because no one actually is. So you might find out, oh, she's also struggling with recording reels on social media, or in
Yeah.
having a
Or
sales
feeling
call,
shy
or
to go live.
so and it's okay, and she's doing anyway, or she's not doing, or she find another way. So it's actually move the problem. It's not you, because we tend to say, oh, I'm not enough, I'm missing these skills. The moment I will have those skills, I will be successful. It's kind of the other way around. Whoa, I have this and this and this. That's my puzzle. I'm going to do with what I have. And I see that others can do that. So that's where, when I say it's this little shift, say, oh, I can do with what I have. Don't need to be perfect, because and that's so much better, to be honest, isn't it?
Yeah. What
Yeah.
surprised me in the past years was discovering as an entrepreneur that also the other women had the same challenges, exactly the same.
Yes.
And before I discovered that the challenges were the same in Italy, then I had the possibility to share some trainings and facilitate some groups in Europe. And I discovered that the challenges were the same also in Europe, not only in my country. And then, more than 1 year ago, I joined the inner circle of Shields the World as a participant. And I discovered that also in the United States, the challenges were the same. For example,
Yeah.
being shy, going live, struggle with money, struggle with finding clients. I thought, oh, we are different, but in some ways we are all the same. We are really sisters all around the world. And that gave me a lot of courage to go on and to say, oh, but stay inside this container, inside these groups is so powerful that really every women entrepreneur, every woman need to stay in one of these group for a
Yes.
certain amount of time to understand that we aren't different. We are not making mistakes when we see that apparently outside the other entrepreneurs are succeeding, and instead us are stuck in our own level, when instead we want to grow and scale to the next level. But knowing that during the entrepreneurial journey, we all faces the same fears, the same difficulties, and sometimes all of us is stuck in the current level when we want to move forward and go up to the next level. So that is really powerful.
Yeah, that is. I think that's the essence of a mastermind. It's a community where we can share and learn and grow together. And the Inner Circle Mastermind, I think, was built on this principle. Actually, I think Dr. S has created it to be a space where women entrepreneurs can come together, they can collaborate, support, and of course, elevate. Well, we've both spoken about it. Maria, you were also, actually, Leonora, you also in another ladies group, weren't you? You've both been there in the Inner Circle. How was your experience?
No, I haven't.
Were you not in German Maria's group?
No.
Oh, but you've done another mastermind. I know that you've been in a mastermind before because you spoke about the power of the mastermind.
Yes.
Okay. So why do you think sisterhood is important for women entrepreneurs? Like, if you were to sum it up.
My secret,
what was your experience of that other mastermind?
Cool.
What did you say, Miriam? I was speaking to Maria, but I'm actually speaking to anyone. Whoever wants to tell me, like, what was your experience of working with a community? I know Leonora spoke about the writing community. Maria, you've been in another mastermind some few years back. What was your experience being part of a community or a mastermind? You could say, how did it help you overcome any business challenge?
For me,
Mm.
the most rewarding part of being part of those groups is this safe space that we have, safe space to share our concerns, our fears, things we are struggling with, also our wins. Because when someone says, oh, my wins this week were this one, and we can cheer for each other. We get so happy and we want to know, oh, how did you get that? So we learn a lot. It's like you cannot, in my experience, I can learn things from a mastermind group that I can't or couldn't learn from MBA or a post-graduation that I study a lot. And many things that I have learned for my business, I haven't learned in schools, in MBA's programs, but inside masterminds with like-minded people working together. So each one will grow, but when you grow, you are helping the other one grow, because again, you are in this space where we don't judge. We are there to really support, and we can feel that. And I think that if there is someone in a group that doesn't have the same vibe, we repel this, so the person will not stay. I remember I used to be afraid of this. So if someone is like envy or I don't want you to succeed, these people will leave because there is no space. We create I think we create a so strong vibe that this space is only for the ones who are there to support each other in this journey, and we don't see each other as competitors. We really see each other as
it's true.
Yeah,
and we have that experience.
Yeah, exactly.
When we had our group was a lot more ladies when we first started. Now we are just us four. And there was one particular lady that I just felt she was totally different to the rest of us. And her energy was completely different. And whenever I spoke, she looked like she was like, oh God, not her. And that's not a nice energy to have in a group, because I could feel it. Like, even if she had her camera off, I would know that this lady was not with us like the rest. The other ladies had to leave because of other commitments, or they moved on to other things, or whatever. There were changes in their business. But there was one particular lady, and within quite a quick time, we gelled very nicely together. Like me, Maria, Miriam, Leonora's new to our group, but she gelled quickly with us too. But that lady, she just fell away. Like, it was like Maria said, she was not supposed to be part of us. It's not that we were mean to her. It's just that she was like, oh, this is not for me. And off she went. And in that moment, our group became so much stronger. We were more vulnerable with each other. We all actually excelled more in our businesses. And we're still here today, more than a year later, like almost a year and a half later. And now we have a new recruit, well, new-ish, Leonora. So we are still four that are meeting every week to support and help each other and share. But yeah, that was a very good point, that if somebody's not meant for the group, the energy will just repel them naturally. They will leave because it's not in alignment with them.
There's also one thing that happened, because you mentioned this lady, but it's just exactly like an example. But in a group, you also learn how to support other, right? And so it's non-judgmental. You are not saying, oh, but obviously you didn't do that or whatever. It's like so sarcastic or And I mean, of course you can, okay, but it doesn't help, right? So the moment you learn to do this with others, you learn to do this with yourself, because I would say that the most judgmental person to ourselves usually is actually our inner critic, right? That's the big elephant in the room. So there's no one who's judging us, maybe more than ourselves. But learning how to deal with others, you kind of setting up the bar for yourself also. Because if you're telling to others, okay, so what can we do with this? Or why are you scared? Or what's not working? It's just, you put in the things on the table and that's what you have. Then you do the same with yourself. You're not saying, oh, me, stupid me, I didn't do that, right? Which, of course, yeah. So I think it's really like a good way to learn in a way, it's kind of mirroring others.
Yeah. I'll add my experience, my secrets
Yeah, secrets.
about Sisterhood, that is learning from other kind of businesses. Because when you are in a group with different entrepreneurs from different areas, business market, different backgrounds, age, or business stage, you really learn a lot. And sometimes you could learn from all your competitors or from business in other field, but that are able to inspire you to do something new, to innovate your activity. So I think that is really important to have this sum of minds because when you have a group of an entrepreneurial mind all together is really powerful. You create a bigger mind, and this new mind is more powerful than the sum of the single minds. So I think it's really something different. It's like a force, an energy that grow week by week, month by month. When you are all together, you create this safe space for sharing, for support, and for inspiration. Is really possible to achieve great results. And I think that staying in a group of other entrepreneurial mind, I love the entrepreneurial mind. I think the entrepreneurial mind are something that we need to study because really we start to think in a different way, and our entrepreneurial mind grow with us when we stay in a group for some time. And so I think that we are able to accelerate our growth if we stay in a group. And if we stay committed, if we stay and we are open to share and to receive. I think that maybe at the beginning we are scared of ask for help. But an interesting thing that I noticed last year when I launched the Italian Mastermind of Shields the World and I was selecting the participants, everyone of the ladies told me during the selection they are really open to receive help, but they think, here comes the imposter syndrome, they think they aren't able to give advice to the other. Oh, I'm not a coach, I'm not an expert, I just launched my business. How I will be able to inspire others? Instead, the wonderful and powerful things is that everyone could exchange this beautiful and really useful advice. And maybe sometimes we think that we aren't enough. We aren't enough experienced, prepared on something like that. Instead, the power of a mastermind is the power of sharing. The way you are.
That's true.
I think, I don't want to interrupt you, Miriam, but I think it's time for you to share with us the power of Mastermind. Now the structure we have, it's about time. Yes, or
yes, and we can reveal the secret, the last secret, that we have a mastermind together.
Exactly.
Big secret.
So if you like these 3 days of live event, if you like the power of having 4 international coaches by your side, and you want to make your 2025 your best year ever in your life, in your business, we are here for you. And we want to reveal that a new powerful mastermind is going to start in January 2025 with all the 4 of us. So you won't have only one coach by your side, but a powerful team of 4 coaches and a group of other entrepreneurial minds. Yes, so quickly introducing you our secrets. I prepared some slides for you to summarize. We are going to launch the Inner Circle. That is the name of our mastermind. The mastermind launched last year by She Heals the World, an international brand that supports women entrepreneurs all around the world. And there are different circles. We are a wonderful circle because we are an international group with coaches from different countries. So you will have Phoebe, Maria, Leonora, and me all together for an entire year. Inner Circle is a movement, is an international movement, because we want all together help a lot of women art-centered entrepreneurs to scale and grow their businesses all around the world. So it's really the power of sharing, the power of being together to take your businesses to the next level. Inner Circle is a mastermind. Maybe for some of you is a new word. A mastermind is a group of entrepreneurial minds with the support and facilitation of a team of coaches, our wonderful team of coaches from different countries of the world. So the aim of a mastermind is to help you to elevate your business to the next level. So imagine the power of these 3 days for an entire year, months after months, with a lot of sharing experiences, stories, support, inspiration, and practical tools and strategies to grow your business. Having a mastermind by your side, having a team of coaches by your side means to have a powerful support to achieve your business results faster. In a year, you could achieve what maybe will take you several years, because a mastermind is an accelerator of results. So the reason why to attend a mastermind is that you want more money, more clients, more support, more inspiration, more motivation. Because during the year, maybe sometimes you feel alone, you feel scared, you want to give up. Many of my clients call me, Miriam, I want to give up. No. Yes, every one of us have this kind of moment when we have doubts and we want to quit. But having a group around you give you the courage to not quit, to not give up, and to go on until you reach your desired results. So what are the advantages of being inside a mastermind? First of all, being in a group of peers, a group of other like-minded entrepreneurs. Because we said that maybe your parents, your brother, sister, your fiancé, your friends can't understand you. Not because they don't love you, they love you a lot, but they aren't entrepreneurs maybe. And they don't have the same experience. So being in a mastermind means to have a lot of entrepreneurial minds surrounding you. And they really could feel you. They could relate to your fears and also your desires to grow, to achieve something bigger. This mastermind is open both to established entrepreneurs and also to new entrepreneurs that are ready to launch their business and want more results, more success in the next year. It's wonderful to be in this group because you will have a lot of different perspectives, sharing of experiences with the other members, and also the support of the coaches. And like we said, Maria said exactly some minutes ago, you will be in a safe environment, in a judgment-free space, and that is really important. The other entrepreneurs aren't there to judge you if you fail, if you make a mistake, if you are scared. You are able to say that you have fear without being judged. And it's so important because outside, if you say that you have fear, people probably will tell you, oh, but why? You started your own company, you know that it's hard being an entrepreneur. Maybe they will discourage you instead that support you. In a mastermind is different. We will always cheer for you. The second advantage is having a huge team of business coaches, 4 at the same time. So you will have our support for an entire year from 4 business coaches, Phoebe from South Africa, Maria from Brazil, Leonora from Germany, and me from Italy. We will facilitate the meeting, we will open and close the meeting, and then you will be divided into smaller rooms, having the possibility to share your stories, your insight, to ask and give business advice to the other member of the group. We will provide you personalized guidance, support, and we will share a lot of templates and business tools tested by the team of She Is the World to enhance your business the next year. And then the third advantage will be a beautiful platform because you will have the live hosted on this platform and also a lot of materials uploaded in the platform. So you will have 2 monthly live sessions included in this platform. The name is Kajabi. Maybe someone already tried this platform following other courses. It's a really beautiful platform because everything is all together, the live, the recording of the live, the training materials, all at once in one platform. So you will have 2 monthly live sessions with us, some masterclass, also to go deeper in the more technical tools and topics about marketing, sales, money, mindset, and so on. We will be on the platform, so if you publish a message, ask for help, we will answer you. And there is also a nice dashboard when you will find all the news and events about the month. You will find training contents specifically tailored for entrepreneurs, and you will have the possibility to find your buddy. We said before that inside the group you could find your buddy, and maybe you feel this bond, this connection with another woman of the group, and you could ask her, do you like to be my buddy? And also you have the possibility to have a call with your buddy also outside the live session for the group. Inner circle is for you. Maybe you are asking yourself that question. And so we want to give you a gift. It's really precious. And in this case, it's for free. You have the possibility to book, starting today after our live, so in a few minutes, you have the possibility to book a private call with one of us. You could choose depending on your experiences, if you are in Italy, in Germany, in Brazil, or in an English-speaking country. You can choose the coach that you prefer. And we will gift you a free business assessment call. 1 hour of call for us is a big value because we priced thousands of euros or dollars our private coaching session. So we want to know that is really a huge gift for you. But we want to give you the possibility to have this personalized and individualized space with one of the coaches of the team to talk with you and to give you some advice about your business. During the call, one of our expert business coaching will ask you to talk about your business stage, what are your current desires, goals, and challenges, and we will provide you some useful advice about the next step of your evolution. And if you are interested to have more information about the inner circle and you want to know if the inner circle is the right space for you, and if you are the right fit for this program, we will provide you all the information about how to join to the group. It's not possible to join to the inner circle without before having a call with all of us, because this space is really sacred and we want to ensure this beautiful, supportive and judgmental-free environment. This is the reason why we select personally each of the members of the group. This is a wonderful possibility. We will stay together for an entire year with the support of the team and all the other women entrepreneurs. So book your call. From the call, you will gain how you are now in your business, and you will gain a checkup tailored to your needs, to identify the opportunities and to help you to set to the path of success. And you have also inside about if you are the perfect fit for our Inner Circle Mastermind, this program that is designed to help you to achieve extraordinary results for your life and your business in the next year. So a sneak peek inside the platform of Kajabi, you will be introduced in this platform. On the left, you have different areas. You find the word Sisterhood. You have this dashboard with a lot of useful information. You have the training vault with the trainings videos. You have the pre-party also with wonderful music to support you during your work. And you are able to answer to the messages and also to publish, suggest as well. Sisterhood is the power of community, so you find some testimonials about the success of the members of the group. Some of them published books, some find new clients. The training vault is the space where you will find a lot of trainings, materials, and a lot of beautiful tools to start and grow your business, especially for entrepreneurs. And you will find also the welcome video from our founder, Dr. S. Phoebe previously said that she decided to create this wonderful space for all the women entrepreneurs because she understands really well our challenges. Wins as testimonials are wins and success of the team members. Loving accountability is the space to find your body, and then the tech support if you have some technical issues and you want to find how to navigate this platform. Then you will have the different circle. There are circles in different countries of the world, so you will find your circle here on the left. And you could enter in one of the dashboard of the circle. You will find the date of the meetings. You will find slides and tools. And in the feed, you could find all the information in the same space. And then the pinned posts are the most important or the latest. And then you have the possibility to find the space for the live. So the live meeting will be all inside the platform. So under the voice meetups, you will find both the live and also the recording. And that is really useful because if for some reason you miss the live, you will find this wonderful space. There is also a challenge to find your first or next 5 clients. So it's nice also to play a little bit. Then, summarizing all these wonderful topics, Inner Circle is for you if you want to receive in the next year inspiration, motivation, business advice from a group of peers, of other entrepreneurial mind, creating this wonderful and safe environment. You will receive support from all the team of the 4 of us, the 4 coaches. You will have a lot of training resources and templates for your business growth and a unique opportunity to accelerate your success. And so if you are ready to make the 2005 the best year of your life and of your business, we are waiting for you. We are ready to take you and your business to the next level. Go on with the training of the pillar of success. We gave you a lot of tips and secrets in these 3 days about mindset, body, soul, and sisterhood, and with the support of a team of experienced coaches, but above all, with a group of brilliant entrepreneurial minds, you could have a wonderful year and achieve results in a fastest way. So we arrive to the end, and we want to remind you that from now on, it's possible to book your free business assessment call with one of us. Now you will receive an email with our link, our free spots, and you could book your spot for your business assessment. It's totally free, but you have only 2 weeks to book your call. So don't wait too much. The call will be available only the next 2 weeks of December. So be fast.
Wonderful.
Be quick.
Wonderful presentation, Miriam. Thank you.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
I would just say, just come and experience this. It's going to be a great journey. There is something I always tell my clients, that I cannot guarantee your results, but I can assure you that your outcomes will be much higher than your investment on this. This I can assure you. The insights you receive, all the support you receive, all the energy you receive from this, your growth can be exponential. So just come with us. Thank you.
Yeah, I really like this, because also in the end, I mean, one of the secret results actually also being part, it's not just what happened business-wise, is that at the end you also feel so much stronger, that then you say, okay, maybe after this time I have a clearer mind, I feel definitely bolder. And so yeah, you take good advantage of being together. I think it's and I know we are kind of late, but still, I was talking with an entrepreneur this morning. It was not even a sales call. It was just, looking for collaboration. And she mentioned exactly this, what I usually find in sales calls. She was saying, because, at the end, I'm also being an entrepreneur, she just said, it's so lonely. I would love to create my own group. How do you do that? It was like, it's exactly what we are doing. And she mentioned this, because I know that's the hardest part. And that was exactly what we are talking about. That was her words. And yeah, she said it beautifully.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
Phoebe,
Really
do
looking
you want
forward
to
to
add?
see you.
Yeah, Phoebe, do you want to add a word at the end?
Yeah, I would just like to say thank you again to everyone who watched live and who will book their business call and do this for themselves. It's really quite special to be part of this international movement to help 100,000 female heart-centered entrepreneurs. That's Dr. S's mission in the next 5 years, to grow and scale their businesses. I feel very lucky to be in part of somebody's big vision like that, and to be of service. So I look forward to meeting whomever comes along. And thank you, Maria and Miriam and Leonora, for doing this with me, and that we get to share our different ways of thinking and work together to create something wonderful for the women who join our circle. I've loved these past 3 days a lot.
Yeah, me
Miriam,
too.
thank you again. Thank you. A round of applause for Miriam also. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Marianne. Lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Presentation.
We wait for you in the
Yeah.
business assessment call. So 2 weeks to book your call.
Yes.
So be quick, and we will wait you in the free call. And we enjoyed our time together and with all of you. So feel free to write in the comment, to ask us questions, to share your experience, your takeaways in these 3 days of live about how to elevate your business with the 4 secrets of success. See you soon,
Wonderful.
everybody.
See you girls.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.